Alien is a 1979 film directed by Ridley Scott, starring Sigourney Weaver, Ian Holm, Harry Dean Stanton, and John Hurt, and many more. But those are kind of the main known actors. Basically, it's about this crew that are on this ship, and an alien decides to start stalking and killing them, and they find parasites and different things, and it's kind of just the quest for survival. And it really is one of the classic sci-fi films, and quite frankly, outside of Marion from Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, Ripley was the first, I think, female protagonist that really was just a kick-ass, lady. And I think that's kind of how it is for a lot of people, at least maybe my age, or maybe regardless. But she still is. Sigourney Weaver did the part perfectly. She's just so believable, and everything she does is Ripley. She's smart, she's daring, she's intimidating, and she's really just kind of she's awesome. But the film is incredible in itself. I mean, there's so many good things. Who can forget the infamous chest burster scene? And if you guys didn't know, actually, the director Ridley Scott didn't tell anybody that was going to happen. So everything that happens after that, like during and after that scene, well, I mean, John Hurt would have had to have known, but everybody else, nobody knew, the actors. So every reaction that you get when that happens, it's all legit and genuine. So that's a pretty cool little fun fact. And you guys might know it. It's as it is, but I always think it's really interesting to see that. But the budget was only actually $11 million, and the box office was $184.7 million. Now, I say only $11 million, like in today's terms, but back then that might have been the equivalent of like $100 million today. I really don't know, but the point is how much it grossed. That was a lot of freaking money that it came out with. I just there's so many great things about it. The design of the aliens are awesome. They're really fresh and new. And it played on the whole, space is scary, no one can hear you scream, but it was already scary because of the unknown atmosphere of it. But then whenever you have these they're aliens, but you might as well be demons because they're so terrifying on this ship with you. It makes it 10 times worse because you already didn't know what you were going to expect. So then you find these freaking egg pod things, and it's like, oh yeah, here's these 8-foot gargantuan giants that are terrifying and gonna devour you and everything else. So it's pretty cool, and the alien design is very original and very unique. And I think everyone since then has, especially when they're doing alien films, they're like, man, why couldn't I have done that? Why couldn't I have done that? And it just goes to the genius of the cast and crew behind the film, and Ridley Scott's vision and everything. And it's and I'll say it forever. He's one of my favorite directors. I think he's just one of the best. Period. But there's 8 sequels afterwards, and I think they've all been relatively successful. At least box office, maybe, because everyone just remembers the passion and the drive and the love for the first one. So it's one of those things that it gets carried on the whole time. And who can forget about the cat? The little cute thing. But there's that one scene I always think when it zooms in on, I think it's kind of creepy looking, but maybe that's just me. But anyway, what do you guys think of the film? If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend checking it out. And as always, I've decided with the women, where's it going to be? And I already said it, but I'll say it again. Ripley Sigourney Weaver is a genuine badass. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll be back with another review soon.